What is going on, everybody? It's your boy TFG here, coming back at you with another Valhalla video. Today we're going to be adding another video to our Weapons of Valhalla playlist. There is a brand new weapon in the game called the St. George's Holy Sword. There's also a shield and a full set of armor. If you want to get that full set of armor and that shield, check out my video on how to get those. I'll add the link in the description, but today we're going to be talking about how to get the great sword. So let's go ahead and switch over into some info on how to get it. Alright, let's go over to the raid map. There are 3 total raids in this new update. One is at the bottom called the River X, one is in the middle called the River Severn, and one is at the top called the River D. To unlock the River D, you will have to get 1 clue at each of the other 2 rivers, the River X and the River Severn. Those clues are in fixed locations, so I can show you exactly where that is, and I'll show you that in just a moment. If you're looking for the armor and the shields, they're in different random locations for each person, so that's a little bit more complicated. But like I said, check out my video on that if you want to learn more about that. Now I'm going to show you guys the actual locations so you can grab these clues, and then we'll head over to the River D where I can show you the location of the greatsword. Alright, now let's go grab those clues. The first clue is on the River X, and it's going to be over here in the St.Georges Monastery on the right side of your map. Once you get here, you want to take everybody out, and you want to head all the way to the back, and you'll see that there's 2 churches. You want to head to this one, the one that is further back, and then you want to go inside. When you go inside, don't do like me and come over here, because it's not over here. I figured it would be in like this main area because I knew it was in a monastery, but no, it's actually on this little table as you leave. So right when you come in, just look left and you'll find yourself your first clue. Now let's head over to the River Severn and get our second and final clue. This one's going to be in the top right corner of the map in the northern monastery. Just like the last one, you want to come here, you want to clear out all your enemies, and then you want to head to the church in the back. For this one, you're going to come into this church and you're going to see that there's a little iron gate on one of the sides inside. What you need to do is look through that and shoot out the barred door. Then you want to go outside, go around into that door that you just unlocked, and you'll find yourself your second clue on a table inside on the left. Now we have both clues. Let's head over to the River D and see if we can find that sword. Alright, now let's head over to the River D and grab you that great sword. So here it is up on the map. It's going to be in the very northern part of the map at the very end of the river at a fortress called Deva Victress. Now, this fortress, there are a lot of people here, so I recommend coming here first before you get heavy reinforcements. Once you go over here to the door, the final little castle keep type of building, you'll see that through it there is a blue marker. That's showing you that the sword is inside. Now I don't want to spoil the fight, so I went ahead and I just skipped that for you guys, but once you finish it, you'll be able to confirm the kill just like you do with order members and zealots, and then you will end up with St. George's Holy Sword. Now this fight is super easy. Don't worry about the fight even if you're playing on very hard. My only tip here that you really need to know, I guess, is that he throws poison bombs. You know, the zealots with the poison bombs were the worst, so I figured I would give you guys a quick heads up on that, especially because you're in like a small room and everything. So let's go ahead and switch over to the actual stats of St. George's Holy Sword. Alright, check it out. Here are the stats. Heavy critical hits knock enemies on the ground. Now that's actually a super useful perk. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but if you have the blacksmith's hammer, it is a really nice perk. You knock people over all the time. I used it to fight all of the zealots. Extremely handy, good for groups, good for solo one-on-one fights. Very good perk. And if you pair this with the new armor sets, which also gives a buff to great swords and left-handed spears, then this actually becomes a really nice sword. So definitely you're going to want to go grab the armor set as well. If you need to grab that, check out my video on that. If this video helped you, maybe leave a like, maybe even stick around and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, have a good one.